Shalom, shalom, shalom. Not that to the whole elect of Israel. First off, I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hope for elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Mala Akia. All right, coming in with another lesson today. All right, this lesson is going to be going to a video that I was watching earlier. This is Jake. Um, I think this is YouTube channel Wall Street Looks Like Us Now Network. And it says Jerome Powell warned us the job market is collapsing. It says learn to make money now. So it reads on a little bit in the description box. It says the writings on the wall. Jobs are disappearing faster than ever. Fam, it's real talk. The labor market is sliding. AI is replacing jobs, and job security is officially dead. It says Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve already admitted pressure is hitting the lower tiers of the economy. That means the black and brown families, students, and everyday workers. Companies like Amazon, Meta, Netflix are already pouring billions into AI. That means efficiency equals layoffs. Robots are replacing warehouse workers, algorithms are replacing coders, and soon millions of jobs won't exist. It says if you don't learn, it says if you don't learn how to make money for yourself now, all caps, it says you'll be left behind. Whether it's trading, real estate, entrepreneurship, or learning a skill that can't be automated, you have to learn how to fish or you'll be eaten. This ain't fear, it's facts. The writing is on the wall. Don't wait till it's too late. And got a couple key topics, that he was going into. And it was a pretty good video. I thought it was going to be like some nigga shit or whatever. But as he was going into it, he talked a little bit about Jerome Powell and everything in that nature. All right, showing you that what AI is taking over, man. Everybody is saying AI is the future. So you, all right, you Americans, you are really about to find out, okay, what is about to happen when this system truly switches. Okay, you're really in the middle of the transitionary period already. Okay, and this already happened. But the start of the transition started to happen back in 2020. Back with the C-19 when it hit. Okay, when they was asking for compliance, and a lot of you complied. Okay, so here it is now, the new age, 5 years later. Now they're introducing unto you AI. Okay, it's only been what the past 2 to 3 years. AI has been on the on the upkeep. Okay, taking over facilities, taking over jobs. All right, taking over positions. Okay, and it's only going to get worse because what these elites want is all right to usher in their NWO. Okay, and all you people have been left out. All you people who have your security wrapped up within your jobs. All right, you're seeing that. All right, this place was never for you. Those companies were never for you. Okay, and this is showing us that this is another key indicator showing us that what that we almost up out of here, man. But before I get into the video, let me go ahead and get this right quick. It's the book of Romans 13, verse 11. It reads, it says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Okay, it's time for you to wake up out of sleep, man. Okay, and return back into your power. Return back into Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, because the Salah. Okay, the security of once you thought you once had, or with your jobs and within America, Babylon the Great. Obviously, it's showing us that if you have held this place to a standard, your ass is gonna be left without, man. Okay, because I did a similar lesson to this yesterday, going into damn, what was it? Oh yeah, going into you Americans, and I said, and you Israelites who trusted in this place will fall with this place. All right, so it's anonymous. All right, so showing us this is what's coming down the pipeline, man. Okay, so you need to wake up out of sleep and understand. Like even the J even said it. The writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. You know, and here it is. AI is about to take place, okay, and to usher in another whole world, man. Okay, ultimately leading up into the to Revelations 13, okay, going into the RFID chip, man. That's coming, okay, and you people will be plugged into this new system, okay. You will be monitored, you will be tracked, and you will be policed, okay, so that you can stay in compliance to the system. Okay. So going back to Romans 13:11, it says, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Okay. They keep talking about different talks of so-called asteroid, okay, is approaching its way towards Earth. Come on, man. We know that is the ships, okay, of our redemption, okay, of our salvation. All right, from Yahweh Shai. Okay. And we're getting ready to see that they're staying close. They're orbiting around, all right, this realm because they're getting ready to make way to come in into the house of the thief real soon, man. Okay. So our salvation is nearer than when we believe. It's close. It's very close. And we see that the things concerning prophecy, okay, the events, okay, they are escalating more and more and more. Okay. So well, let me get this. Verse 12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. All right. So put on this truth, this wisdom, this knowledge and understanding. All right, to the best of your ability. You know, we're not gonna be perfect, okay, but we strive for perfection, okay, because the day is at hand, okay, to where we're getting ready to see all these prophecies come to pass, man, and this whole system get ready to switch. Okay, so this is Jake. He's going in telling you to try to find a different alternative, you know, to find some type of way to make some money, some revenue. But you know, with that being said, this is not where we're gonna put our rest. All right, we're not gonna put our trust, Salaki. We're not gonna put our trust, you know, within this system. We're gonna put our trust in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, so let me go ahead and play this clip
You
right
need
quick.
to learn how to make some money for yourself right now, fam. You better learn it now. You keep saying, oh man, you speaking in a high language and I can't. You better get hooked on phonics for trading. We heard you wrong.
And at the same time, like he's saying that for trading and getting money carnal wise. But we saying you got to get on this word, man, while you can, because the famine of the word is coming. Okay, the famine of the word is coming. Just as we're seeing the job market collapse, we're seeing everything collapsing. You need to be saying, "Oh, hey, let me pray to the Lord so I can get this understanding. Let me go inquire of what the prophets are saying through their videos. All right, what they're saying out there in the highways and hedges. You need to be inquiring, okay, how to get some money. All right, because the scripture says how we oh man, what's that in damn, I think it's Matthew 7. Damn, I think it's Matthew 7, how we store our treasures within heaven. Okay. So you need to be trying to get your money up, get that bag up, man, by attaining and taking heed to the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Powell two
Okay.
weeks ago say the job market and the price instability is on the lower tiers of the economy. The labor market is sliding. Increased worry about labor market outlook. Watch this. We have, for this quarter coming up, they're expecting 25% less jobs than anticipated.
So showing you, all right, when you see this, all right, how he says the labor market is sliding down. It says increased consumer worry about labor market outlook. So it says anticipated more jobs, 16%. The 25.6% is anticipated less jobs. Okay, so this is going to define, especially within the markets. Okay, going into the labor markets statistics, the reports. All right, the surveys. All right, it's gonna dictate. All right, whether the economy is doing good or if it's bad. Okay, and if it's expected to be 25.6% less, all right, showing you that the market, what you see right now with this bull run, it's only going to increase. Okay, because they're gonna, manipulate numbers, they're gonna lie, and it's just gonna offset a lot of different things. Because this is what they're trying to tell the people that everything is good, the economy is booming. Look at the stock market. That's what they're saying. Okay, but the stock market is telling you a story, especially when you look at the gold prices, the metals. Okay, you can look at crypto. Yeah, that's cool. You're making some money here and there, but that's not the main story. That's part of the story. All right, but when you look at what these nations are doing, buying up the different metals, all right, it's showing you that there's something wrong within the economies, okay, within the dominance of the dollar, showing that it's fading away. So your buying power is going to only decrease. Okay, you're not going to get the same thing of what you bought last year this year. It's going to be the same thing heading up into the future. Okay, things just not returning back. Things just only escalating and speeding up. Okay.
25% less. I need you to, I want us to understand something, y'all. This real talk, bro. Like, they can talk all that crap they want about AI is not going to take jobs. I'm going to tell you right now, do not be fooled. It's like the weatherman telling you, brace yourself, the storm won't go the other way when you looking at the storm coming right at you. Their job is to keep you from panicking.
So let me see if I can find that right quick. And you can discern the sky. Let me see. And that's how you Israelites are, man. Lost. Okay, this is Luke 12. Ooh, starting at verse 54 through 56. It reads, it says, and he said also to the people, when, this is Yahweh Shai speaking, it says, when ye see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh a shower. And so it is. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. Ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time? And that's what we saying, man. The writing's on the wall, man. Everything is up online for you to even look up. Okay, you look at all the different things concerning the different statistics, the reports. All right, the data. You can get on the so, you can get on the news. Hold on, so all right, you can get on the news. Okay, you can get on alternative news. You can look at all these different things and see what what time are we living in? What's going on within the economy? But you people are so dizzy and dumb, all right, not knowing, okay, the times that we living in. We're telling you that the salvation, all right, is nearer than when we believed. Here it is, they're replacing the whole system of what you once loved. Okay, but it's changing right before your eyes. Now you got a whole dictator, okay, that fierce king. Okay, he's in the power seat right now. Okay, and he has all authority to do what he wants. Okay, and it's only going to escalate. It's only going to get worse. All right, so let's go back to the video. Jake, but Jake about to wake up. Here it is. This Jake, he can see concerning with the job statistics, but he don't have the full picture because he gonna get caught up in all this shit too. You know. But concerning what the job market is collapsing, you should be able to see, all right, that this place is falling, okay, and another system is being replaced. I mean, another system is coming to being replaced with this one, okay, and it's going to be starting with the AI.
That's their job. Their job is to keep you from panicking. I'm gonna say this, and I hope sometimes we gotta give each other tough love. You a damn fool if you won't see this coming straight for you. We listen to
Right. And that's what we're saying. You're a damn fool if you don't see these prophecies happening. You're a damn fool if you don't see that Yahweh is getting ready to send his son Yahweh Shai to come back and to return unto this earth. You're a damn fool, all right, to not listen, okay, unto what the prophets are saying. All right. You're a damn fool, man. Okay. Shit. You should be able to see it. It's clear. Like even the Jake said, the writing's on the wall, man. This kingdom has been numbered, man.
The Federal Chairman, Federal Reserve Chairman, we listened to him say verbatim out his mouth. We heard him say this. We think we have a strong economy. The economy is pretty strong, but we are seeing pressure on the lower income tier, which is the black and brown tier, and the college student tier when it comes to job. Well, fam, they got more poor people than rich people in the world. So how the hell is the economy strong if the lower portion of the economy is feeling the pressure? You heard him say this verbatim. It's not me making this up. We heard him say, we put the video up a couple weeks ago. We heard him say this, and now this just came out. The labor market is sliding. Increased consumer worry, meaning people are worried about a job. And guess what, y'all? We seeing big companies do what? Lay people off by the thousands. Okay, watch this. We are seeing the market do what? Run up because of what? The anticipation of what AI is going to do. They ain't even made money off it yet. That's the crazy part. If we go look at the earnings calls from last quarter, ain't nobody said how much money the AI that they buying is bringing in. If we go look at it, we can go look at the last quarter of earnings. Matter of fact, AI came in the game when they start really rewarding companies for AI, 2023. Late 2023, early 2024 was smoking. They went to counting. AI got mentioned 40 times on a call, 30 times on a call, 20 times on a call. And the Patreon 2023, we went to having explosions. Why? And now we see it speeding up. So watch this, family. Jose sent me something today. Netflix is paying, how much, Jose? 7,000 or 700? 700,000 for anybody who can come in and implement AI to be more productive. This is a streaming company.
So showing you, all right, that these companies, all right, are integrating for the new system. Okay, that's getting ready, that is being placed right in front of everybody's eyes. Okay, this is why everyone is saying AI is the future. You know, so we know when this RFID chip is going to be presented, a lot of you people are going to fold, all right, because the systems of these different companies are in place. Okay, let me see if I can get that scripture just came to mind. What's that in Isaiah? Let me get this right quick. All right, because a lot of our people, man, they are through. Here it is. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30. I'm sorry, at verse 1. All right, this is a wake-up call for you Israelites, man. You know, Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. Okay, so our people are rebellious. Okay, these lessons are for you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians. Okay, and other ones that are scattered abroad, man. All right, that may be of the elect. Okay, you see, woe to the rebellious children. All right, especially here in America, Babylon the Great, man. All right, this is written unto you, you southern tribes, man, and you northern tribes that's here, that's dwelling within the land of Egypt. Okay, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. You see, our people are taking counsel of Egypt. They're taking counsel of Esau Edom. Okay, they're not going to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai asking what's going on. They're dependent, okay, on the alliance of Egypt. It says, and that cover what they're covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Okay, so they have another type of covering over them, and it's not Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is why you see our people bugged out doing the different things, what they do. Okay, but Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, okay, is getting ready to unveil that covering. Okay, and he's doing it right now. And y'all about to find out, that you was in the wrong spirit the whole time. Okay, out there committing sin after sin after sin. Okay, and trusting in Egypt. But here it is, verse 2. It says, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. Who's the mouth? All right. It's the Lord. The Lord has his prophets on the highways and hedges. The Lord has the prophets doing these different streams, doing these different digital video epistles, man. These lives. All right. You haven't came to ask at the mouth of the Lord. You haven't came to ask the Lord. You didn't come to inquire. Okay. But you want to rest and and show your allegiance, okay, unto Babylon, to Egypt. It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Y'all didn't want to hear nothing what the prophets have said. You want to trust in Egypt. But here it is through this video. All right. This Jake is telling you the writings on the wall. All right. Those who trusted into this system, you're going to fall. All right. The old way. And he said the new way is what? To bypass the AI, the technology. All right, but even though those jobs are what he's talking about is going to be taken, because they already got the AI robots doing trading. So he don't even understand that he's going to be out of a job too. All right, he's getting ready to be out of money, and he's going to have to comply with the system. Okay, so he strengthened himself in the strength of Pharaoh, and he trusted in the shadow of Egypt. So we're telling our people, okay, to come up out of that. All right. He's even reporting, telling you that the job market is collapsing. Okay. But he can't see the full picture. Here it is. The Lord has given the spirit, okay, of prophecy, all right, to be upon this men, all right, to tell you the future events that are coming. Okay. We're telling you not to trust yourself into this place, into Egypt. Verse 3 says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. You see, everyone who trusted into this place is going to be your shame. Although who's trusted in the shadow of Egypt is going to be your confusion. And that's what's happening. People don't know what's going on. The scriptures talk about it in Isaiah 24. There shall be a crying for wine in the streets. People asking what's going on. They don't know what's getting ready to happen. But here it is. The Lord got the prophets telling y'all. Okay, like I read earlier, you can discern, all right, the sky, but you can't discern the time. Here it is. This is the time that we living in, and we telling, all right, our people to wake up out of this damn slumber. All right, but it's only going to be the elect that's going to wake up out of it, man. Okay, so let's go back to this video. I'm gonna put like a little bit more, probably
It's a
close out.
streaming company. Guess what they gonna do when they do that? You can go, 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 you can go. You know why? Because AI gonna replace you. Efficiency means I'm gonna pay the bulk of the money up front, and over the next 5 years, when I lay off these 10,000 people, I'm gonna be profitable because I don't got to pay them no more. That's what efficiency is.
And that's the times we are in. These companies are uploading millions to billions of dollars, all right, to integrate AI within their systems so that it can run efficiently. Okay, so where it doesn't have to have all these other different people, these jobs. Okay, and I believe he starts to go into the point of Amazon. He goes into Facebook. He goes into other different scenarios. But I also want to get to the UBI part too that he even put in the clip. It's a good video. I'm gonna probably post it into the description box. Let me see if I can find it. He was saying some good points. I really wanted to play the whole video. Let me see if I can start right around here.
Market keep doing, running up because they don't got nothing to say. Hey, the shit about to hit the fan. So all I'm saying to us is, bro, like, you gotta learn it. Like, you at some point in time, it was optional. It's imperative now.
Yeah, hey, and that's also symbolic to the truth too as well. All right. At one time, you know, y'all probably thought it was optional. You Israelites, all right, who probably came by this truth before. But since the world is still keep going on, you still winning, dibble and dabble out there in the world. Okay, it was to you it was optional. But now we're in a time to where the shit ain't optional no more. It's either you come to the Lord now, or you gonna get left out here. You're gonna get caught up, okay, in the perils that the Lord has set up for this place. All right. It's imperative. All right. Mandatory. All right, so let me see if I can jump to the guy where there you go. Here you go. Here we go. So I'm gonna play
You up
this
for
little
the
clip right
kill.
quick.
I've been seeing it all over social media. They like,
They
yo,
don't see it. So let's just in
Hold on,
faith,
Salah, Salah.
wealthy
Let me get this
people
little
in
piece right quick.
America.
the writing is on the wall, bro.
I just want to ask you a question. When in the hell you seen rich people, wealthy people in America do some shit for poor people out the kindness of their heart? I just want to take a minute to answer that question. And when, what American phase did you see them say, you know what, we're just gonna give everybody that's poor $2,000, fam, from tariff money? We know good and damn well. But you know what we saying? Oh yeah, bro, I'm about to get that $2,000. Bro, they setting you up for the kill.
I've been seeing it all over social media. They like, yo.
They don't see it. So let's just explain to them what the UBI is right quick. Do we got a video on that?
Me say, hey, everyone gets $1,000 a month, you're like, wow, that sounds too good to be true. It is not too good to be true. And this is a renaming of something called universal basic income, a policy that's been with the country since our founding. Thomas Paine was for it. He called it the citizen's dividend. Martin Luther King fought for it in 1967 in his book Chaos or Community. And it is what he was fighting for every day up to the day he was assassinated in 1968. Milton Friedman and 1,000 economists signed a study saying this would be tremendous for America. And it even passed the U.S. House of Representatives twice in 1971. It came this close to being law. So this is not as radical as you might think. 44% of American jobs will be subject to automation in the next 20 to 30 years, 20 to 30% in the next 10 to 20 years. I mean, think about what that means. The most common jobs in the U.S. economy are administrative and clerical, which includes call center workers, retail and sales, food service and food prep, truck driving and transportation, and manufacturing.
So we see with those jobs, okay, when you look at the economy, what's happening right now, those are the jobs that AI is replacing. Okay. And it's only going to increase. All these call centers, data centers, okay, remote jobs, AI can take over these jobs. Transportation, they already got it. They got self-driving trucks, semi trucks. Come on, man. Manufacturing, all these different warehouse jobs. They already got robots in. They already have the systems, all right, in place. Okay. And what was that company? Yeah, Publix. I used to work for Publix. All right, even the warehouse. All right, they would have the systems in your ear. All right, and then the system would tell you where to go pick up the item. So as soon as they integrate the AI in there with the robotics and machines, what's going to be the need for the people? You see, a lot of people are about to be out of a jobs real soon, man. Okay, and the Lord is doing all this, man. Okay, to bring and to really to shake up a lot of you Israelites, man. All right, that's on the fence, that's straddling. Okay, because when this shit go down, we know y'all gonna come watch these videos if it ain't too late. You know, y'all could be y'all. Who knows? Y'all probably in the background right now, still out there in the world, but y'all looking at these videos and y'all watching these videos, okay? But you still ain't repent. That's all good though. But we telling y'all the writing is on the wall, man. This place is getting ready to fall. You ain't got to repent right now, all right? But you will, all right? If you're a part of the elect, you will, okay? Because that time is coming, man, and it's coming quickly.
Those 5 sectors are all going to shrink, and that's half of American jobs. And then you're looking at other white-collar jobs like insurance agents and financial advisors and accountants and bookkeepers, radiologists. Like a lot of professions are going to get affected by this. And so the way we fund the freedom dividend is we join every other advanced economy in the world and have a value-added tax that then gives the American public a tiny slice of every Amazon sale, every Google search, every Facebook ad, every robot truck mile, and returns it to your pockets. And there is
And this is what they want. This is how y'all gonna get a UBI off them making all this money, the rich staying at the top, all right, and the poor being at the poor. I mean, the poor being at the bottom. This is what we're getting ready to see. If this man's system wants to continue for another 100 years or some shit, all right, but we know it's not. Okay, but these are the plans of the elites to usher in this UBI. Okay, and in order for you to get this, you're gonna have to take the chip. You're going to take the charagma. Okay, as is read in Revelation 13. Let's just get it right quick. Revelation, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13. Straight to the point, kind of read through it. Because you should already know what this is, man. Everybody out there in the world is talking about it. We don't got to break it down no more. You should know it's the RFID chip, man. You can already see the system being switched. The time is coming to where we ain't going to be able to break these scriptures down no more. All right, the Lord is making it plain and evident. Even the people out here in the world is speaking about it, man. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. You'll be in a part of this man's system. Okay? You go into that word causeth, it goes into poieo. All right? It means to prepare, to make ready. So this is what he's doing. He's preparing, he's making the people ready by the way of gradualism. All, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right, to be able to receive this. And we're already seeing the stages being set up, okay? Especially after we seeing what's happening over there in UK, with them ushering in a mandatory digital ID. That's another step, another big step closer. And I remember this was I believe it's in it said around October. I believe it was October. It said that the digital what was it? The euro was going to go digital. Okay. So we're seeing how everything is happening over there. We're seeing how everything is happening in all the rest of these other different countries. They're all being set up. All these other countries are being set up. Okay. In the US, it's going to be probably one of the last places to set up the whole infrastructure. Okay, because they have the dominance in their hand. They're just getting everything set up all around. So when it comes time for them to make that whole switch, it's going to be like overnight. And you people are not going to know what to do at that moment because all the systems is going to be in place across the four corners of the earth already. This is going to be a worldwide event. It's not just going to be here in America. It's happening right now. Countries are already lining themselves up right now with AI, with the system. Look at China, for instance. So Esau, the elites right now, they're making, all right, this come to pass to where they're getting ready to have all people under their subjection, man, except for the elect. Verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell. All right, you're not going to be able to be within this man's system, okay, without this mark, man. Okay, it says, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, you're not going to be able to be in the agora. All right, you're not going to be all right in the place of you out there marching. All right, for equality and all that. No, man, all that's getting ready to be shut down to the end. We seeing them bringing in the troops already. They're pushing down and saying things about this Antifa that they are the DTs. If you've been watching the videos, you understand domestic T. All right, that's the only far I can go. All right, the DTs. They've labeled them as DTs, Antifa. Okay, anyone who's in resistance against the system. Okay, they play it in all the movies, man. You just got to look out for the movies and watch out. All right, because it's telling you how they're gonna want the system to be. They're militarizing the police. Okay, under the order of the king, the cruel lord. This is what we're seeing. It's happening right now. And Trump is that cruel Lord, man. Okay. And he's going to usher in, okay, this see him. He's going to usher in World War III, man. Okay. And we see it plain as day. All right. So let me see. Do I need to play any more of this? Oh, I'm going to play a little bit more. I think the video is about to end.
One state that's had a dividend for almost 40 years, where everyone in that state gets between $1,000 and $2,000 a year, no questions asked. Do you know what state that is? It's Alaska. And Alaska funds it with oil money. And what I'm saying to you is that technology is the oil of the 21st century. And what they're doing for Alaskans with oil money, we can do for all Americans with technology money.
Like
Now,
we've seen this movie before.
come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Now what I love about the way my guy.
I ain't even gonna go too much into it. It's a Jake. Jake think this shit finna keep going on, man. Him having money and trading stocks, thinking that this shit gonna continue on, man. This whole shit finna switch. Okay, he gonna get caught up in it too because he didn't seek after the Lord, man. All right, but this is really, just going into looking at what these elites are doing, man. Okay, they're strategically collapsing the old system, okay? Because they're getting the new system in place. They're integrating AI systems within everything. You can look at it. You can go to the store right now. They all got the tap to pay service, okay? You can go into, they got certain stores. I believe that's what with Amazon. What's that? Is it Sprouts or Whole Foods? You're able to go in, get to pay with your palm. You got certain stores that you're able to just go in, okay, with no with no people who will service you. You just walk in and you walk out, with your with your product. All right. So they're preparing and getting the people already ready for the system. And you people are already in tune with it. You just don't know it. Got everything on your phone. They're talking about putting your passport on your phone. They're getting it all set up for the digital ID, man. That's getting ready to be made mandatory over here as well. And then eventually it's gonna get to the chip, man. And a lot of you people are gonna fall for it, man. Okay. So hey, basically, man, that's it, man. You know, you can discern the sky, but you can't discern the times. Okay, the writing is on the wall. Even the Jake said it, and we've been telling you this for years, starting off with our apostles and elders, man. Okay, and like-minded brothers. We're telling you that this place is at its end and it's transitioning. All right. So, hey, Lord willing, you was edified from out this lesson. I want to give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakak double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations that they're to you sincere and you hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Malakia. Shalom.